Gardening can be great fun. It can lower your blood pressure because it's relaxing. It can also be really good exercise. But it can also really hurt your hands, especially if you've got some arthritis, which I unfortunately do. So when I'm out in the garden, my hands can really hurt by the end of a day if I'm out pruning. And so today I'm just going to talk for a minute or two about some different tools that can help alleviate some of that pain. So first off, gloves. You can see mine are very well used. Good to have gloves on. Helps decrease the friction from the tool grasping, rubbing against your hand. And also it's good as a barrier because there are some microbes in the soil that can cause infection. So gardening gloves, very important. Couple options here. One of these, this just happens to be a Fiskar, has a rotating handle. Some people really like that. I actually find this, again, a little too much motion around my fingers. It does spring open, which is very important for a pruner, but not my favorite. Another option here. This one actually is a ratcheting pruner. It's also an Advil pruner, which I don't really like the Advils. I like the bypasses. This particular one, when you press down and when you're squeezing, it ratchets itself closed. Again, I find this one a little difficult because when I'm pruning, I can't really feel when I'm going through the limb, and I tend to overgrip with this one. So again, not my favorite. Of course, I am now getting to my favorite. And that happens to be, this particular brand is a Felco. And what's nice about this pruner is that you can get it to fit your hand. It comes in different sizes, which is very important when you're looking at any tool. You want to make sure it fits. This one happens to fit my hand quite well, and I have a small hand, so they come small to pretty good size. Other things that are important with a pruner, make sure that it is well lubricated. I use a silicone spray on mine, but you want to make sure the spring is well lubricated as well as any moving mechanism. Then, what is also very, very, very important is that you need to keep the tool sharp. This is just a little sharpener, and what's nice about this is it can stay in your pocket. The way you sharpen this, you'll see that there's a little flat edge there. You're just going to take the sharpener, give it 2-3 swipes, and then on the back side, one swipe to take off any burr. This is nice because it's so small that it fits in the pocket, and when you're pruning, you want to keep sharpening as you're pruning. As soon as you feel any resistance of the pruner going through a limb, take out your sharpener, give it a few swipes. It only takes a couple seconds, and there you go, because you want as little resistance as possible when you're pruning. So, takeaway, make sure the pruner fits you. If these other options that I talked about you really love and they decrease your pain, then that is the best pruner for you. Just make sure it fits your hand, keep your pruner sharp, keep it well lubricated, and have a good time with gardening.